Selamlar sevgili merhabalar. Nasılsınız, iyi misiniz? Umarım iyisinizdir. YouTube kanalıma hoş geldiniz. Ne oldu? Bugün sizlerin huzurunda BioShock 2 Remastered'nin 6. bölümüyle karşınızdayım. Harika.
This is it, Chief. End of the line. If I'm right, Eleanor's mama's using Adam to force all Rapture's minds and memories into the poor girl. Lamb reckons it'll make that child a saint. Now, Eleanor's in a deep, dark place beneath Fontaine headquarters, and to keep you alive, we need to sneak in and find her.
Ulan aklıma ne geliyor biliyor musun? Acaba o adamı hayatta bıraksam mıydım ha?
This facility belongs to the city now, to Ryan Industries, at least until the rioting subsides. While it is unfortunate that such measures had to be taken, I must admit, it is gratifying to see this building condemned. Fontaine is gone, Lamb is gone, or close enough. I am alone at last, alone with my city.
Gerçekten bak. Rampa var da bunlar önce koyun görmedik. Fontaine şimdi sadece isim geçti ya. Acaba oyunun ilerleyen kısımlarını görecek miyizdir?
October 9th, 1967. Hello. My name is Gilbert Alexander, and by the time you hear this, I will be clinically insane. I am recording these diaries in advance as a last-ditch effort to assist anyone I might threaten in dealing with me. My next message awaits you beyond the security checkpoint. The bioscan will ensure that you're sane enough to need it.
Gil Alexander. As I recall, he was involved in Big Daddy development from the beginning. Likely had something to do with you and Eleanor, son.
Acaba oyun sonraki bir savaşta önceki oyunda Fontaine kendisini canavara çevirdi. Kolaylıkla yendik de onu. Bu oyunda önceki oyun gibi kolaylıkla yenebileceğimizi zannetmiyor. Bu oyundaki ana düşmanımız Lamb. Acaba savaşacak mıyız yoksa seçim yapıp onu bırakıp gidecek miyiz? Onu çok merak ediyorum ben. Oldu. Silah mermi kontrol yapalım.
But Mr. A, he's spliced it already. Ain't none left.
Will eternity fall in mother's You get. Read off how. I live on my side. Ruffian, you trash.
Alex the Great? Oh, hell, that has to be Gil Alexander, same man who left that message we're following. He sounds mad as a March hare now.
Bekle be.
Initiating bioscan. Identifying clearance level. Identified. Clinical trial subject. Classification. Protector. Designation. Delta. Status. Deceased. Error. Updating status. Please stand by.
What's this? My secretary vouchers for you? Oh, Delta, eh? You're one of our old protectors, yes? You're a fine product, Delta. Yes, fine product. Built to last. Say, don't look now, but I believe one of your old colleagues wants to welcome you back to the office.
Designation. Delta. Status updated. Status. Active. Access granted.
Hello again. I have been exposed to a massive dose of substance Adam. By the time you hear this, I will have armed this facility's defenses en masse. You, my friend, must therefore penetrate them and kill me. Please believe that if I could have done it myself... and on that cheery note, you may use the diary lying near this screen to bypass the vocal print locks ahead and enter the security office. The password is Agnes Day. Agnes Day.
This facility belongs to the city now, to Ryan Industries, at least until the...
Agnes Day.
Access granted.
This facility belongs to the city now.
I heard that. My likeness is company property, Delta, just like you are. Don't make me strip you for parts, Millardo!
Please see password to enter.
I warned you. When you're down and out, life's a pain. Weatherman says heavy rain. A little force is all you need. Average Joe to Hercules. Stronger
Oh, he's jamming the voice print lock with that awful crooning. See if you can find some way to sabotage his control of building security.
Delta, you're dawdling. The security office is well above your pay grade. If you're so keen to help, the restrooms need a good scrub. Yes, a clerk or two to help you along.
Deli diyor.
Money!
Prison, it seems, was a blessing. Ryan is now dead by his own son's hand. But far more interesting is the program of compulsion bred into his child, coded WYK. It was some manner of verbal trigger phrase, which the boy would obey as an order, unerringly. In a way, this sad thing, this half-man, had escaped the self. Highly intelligent, but devoid of so-called free will, with all its convenient blind spots. What if he had been instructed to uphold the common good? What if he were a volunteer?
Angels remember me so
Şu kızı alayım da. Aa. Elektrik şokuna vereyim bence ya. Daha çok işime yarıyor. Verdim.
Are we gonna be together?
Gel bakayım yavrum.
I designed that device, Delta. You fumble at it like an amorous baboon!
Ridiculous! Ridiculous!
Horse shit!
Lan geldiği gibi göreceği de var. Cam basacak ya.
Duke's got it for the crowd. Gotta watch your back. Who can afford this?
Ağzına sıçtı ya. Bekle bir dakika. Bütün odağı kaybettik. Lanet olsun. Şurası var. Girebiliyor muyum? Giremiyorum. Daha sonra gireceğim buraya belli ki. Tamam gel şuraya halledelim. Burası zaten büyük bir yer değil ya.
Don't you dare touch that signal relay, Delta. Its value is 10 times your own. Anything is possible. The power of the gods is yours. All of our procedures are quick, painless, and safe. I'm very disappointed in you, Delta. Destruction of a Fontaine asset is punishable by summary dismissal. Shall I simplify that for you? Fired! Fired! Fired!
Please see password to enter.
When you're down in the mouth and life's a pain, weatherman says heavy rain.
Please speak clearly. Automatic deactivation for 60 seconds.
The tyrant looks upon the world, saying, all of this is mine. And by force or guile, he makes it so. To the tyrant, the whole of creation is held in the relative. Sun and moon revolve for him alone. For the tyrant, even justice
This is Eleanor Lamb speaking. It's been many years since my last diary. Mother found a way to rehabilitate me psychologically, but she can't remove this thing inside my body. I look in the mirror, and I see a freak. I remember very little. Just an artificial sense of peace and a compulsive hunger for Adam. Dr. Alexander is trying to help me adjust. He's responsible for part of my condition, but he wants to make amends.
Oo, paraya bak paraya. Ha, Plasmid nereye gitti?
Anyone in the plasmid business ultimately requires the use of human test subjects. It's our dirty little secret. And to be frank, Rapture doesn't really want to know, provided the end product is sound. The volunteers were scarce, even as the economy buckled. A man named Sinclair approached us with a seemingly limitless supply. That little infraction just earned you another slap on the nose, boy!
A simple head on there to share our news. For anyone to know.
Herhalde bu abi kovmayı fazla seviyor. Her yere fire falan diye yazmış.
Surprise, Delta!
Where are you? Get out of my home. Some old. Gutter scum.
Bir dakika. Şu an her şey birbirine karıştı. Şu sağ tarafa bir gideyim ben. Tamam, oraya giremiyorduk gerçi.
Always adieu, everyone. I hope you had fun.
Thanks to new plasmid technologies being developed here at Fontaine Futuristics, anything is possible. The power of the gods is yours. procedures are quick, painless, and safe.
What are you?
A tyrant has no family, no friends, no country, only slaves chained in his wake. To his fellows, he asks, "Of what use are you to me?" Those who love him are his subjects, for the tyrant accepts only worship or fear.
Please speak password to enter.
A little boost is all you need. Average Joe to Hercules.
Ha, burası da böyle bir yere geliyor ya. Aynen sıkıntı halledeyim ben.
Please speak clearly. Automatic deactivation for 60 seconds.
Bir tane kaldı.
Each new tyrant ventured here in search of conquest, Delta. Fontaine, Ryan, and now you. But every aspiring Caesar must learn to fear the knives of his fellows. Ask yourself, what does Sinclair stand to gain in guiding you here?
Aslında bu hiç durumda değil yani. Bizim burada yaptıklarımızdan Sinclair'in çıkarı ne olacak tam olarak? Bekle bir save alayım.
This calls everything into question. Even as I recall this, I can scarcely believe. Psychiatry has been my continual study to chart consciousness in all its strata. But intelligence does not require introspection. The son of Ryan was more effective than all his self-aware rivals. He lived without questions. I could end the self and save the world.
I hope it was a fun night.
Bir bekle. Bir kat tamamdır. Bu katta şuraya gitmedim bir tek. Fazla büyük değilmiş, gir o zaman. Yükleyebiliyoruz zaten. 52 54.
Our hope was to bond a little sister to a single protector, so she had to be expendable in case of error. As we were fabricating a father bond, we couldn't really afford to have the girl's parents asking around. So, Fontaine's orphanages provided, and the procedure was an unprecedented success. If I had only known who the child was, Eleanor, I'm so sorry.
Arkadaş. Okay.
Adam Delta. One little jab in the arm and even a hopeless underperformer can be Employee of the Month. Or you should know. Look around. Is any of this familiar? The Rapture consumer is indebted to you, my boy. We ironed kink after kink out of our domestic plasmid line on you right here. Well, let's see if you're staying competitive. Step on up and take the spotlight. Ladies and gentlemen, Fontaine Futuristics invites you to shed your skepticism, evolve your expectations, and dissolve your doubt as we unveil the revolutionary power of our home defense plasmid series. May I have a volunteer from the audience? Come now, don't be shy. How about you, sir? No, he's positively rigid. Yuma, at the back. Oh, come on down. Let's give it a hand, folks. Only a single volunteer? Oh, come now, gentlemen. She'll be awfully nervous up here all alone. Come on down, all of you. plasmids. Oh dear, subject Delta. It looks like you've upstaged a fellow demonstrator, and he's here to steal the show. What will Delta do now, folks? Still a winner, Delta. The tour was never the same without you. And to think you were so spliced you couldn't stand when we stuffed you into that getup. The Fontaine family retirement plan suits you to a T, my boy.
Yaptı lan.
Insubordination! Severance package cancelled. Benefits rescinded.
Agnes Day.
Access granted. Well...
Yapalım. Şuna ver.
Hello again. I must assume by now that you're willing to help end my life. In exchange, I have prepared a friendly security escort for you. Now, there's a switch in here which will allow you access to the real laboratories where what's left of me awaits you. Please, use it.
Araştırma laboratuvarına gidiyoruz şu anda. Yani bu şuraya gidelim normalde.
Shadows won't hide you for long. Troublesome oath! Oh, you cad!
Allah'ım ya.
Bienvenido al amor nido.
geçeceğim, haberiniz olsun. Fazla bir şey kalmadı zaten.
I was to be Sophia Lamb's greatest achievement, a living composite of all Rapture's genius and the body of a single man, unfettered by self-interest. Now, I am nothing more to her than a failed experiment. My scores on tests of intelligence and moral reasoning are still noteworthy, but declining sharply. She has abandoned me, and I do not have long before psychosis takes me.
Şurada neydi? Bölüm başka büyük kız kardeş gelmesin ya valla.
As I recall from my time doing business with the owners, that oxyfill station out there is just a front for a kind of hidden passage leading down below. If Lamb's hiding Eleanor from you, that's where she'll be.
Noktadan hemen geleceğim. Geri geldi, devam edebiliriz. Aa.
I'm afraid the lights in here sting my eyes terribly now. Until you arrive to deal with me, they will remain off. Please, locate the breakers and flip them, and then return here to restore power.
Gerek yok ki, kendi ellerimiz aktifleşiyor zaten.
Dr. Alexander has agreed to accept both measures of the new utopian project. He will become a kind of genetic chimera, host to all the minds of Rapture, accessing their talents and memories via the Adam we have gathered. And deriving in part from Project WYK, I have developed a new set of...
Sophia and I knew that to create the first true utopian would come at a high cost, my friend. We needed someone to be host to all that Adam, Rapture's finest minds. A willing subject, that is to say, myself. Whatever you may have seen inside the tank, that was indeed me. I fear the fate of Eleanor Lamb will be less physical, but no less grotesque. This tank for deep-sea life is the ideal way to dispose of me. But first, you must retrieve enough Adam-infused plant life to lure me out. The slugs feed on the stuff, and it's all I seem to want now. I have left a sample here so you know what to look for.
I see you out there, Delta. You want to be top man? Hmm? You want to sit in the big chair? Well, come and take it.
Aşağı gidiyor, yukarı gitmiyor. Şurada merdiven var, nereye gittiğini anlayamadım. Ha, ben de şuraya gideceğim ya.
Well, listen, son, those override keys you've been hunting are genetically encoded. And to get to Eleanor, you're gonna need one from Alex the Great in there. First things first, we gotta pin him down. Find those plants he mentioned, and lure him back out.
Fazla vakit kaybetmeyelim ya. Çok vakit kaybettik. Çok. Daha anlamayan nasıl çıkacağımızı bilmiyor. Denekleri yatıştırma odasındayız.
We can't have you running around the laboratories in your condition.
Poor things. What a life. Marching around playing daddy until some splicer manages to kill off their sister. And then if the coma doesn't take them, they turn maniac. Nothing left to do but scream. No offense intended, son. We better get you to Eleanor on the double.
Your body begins to tear itself apart. The compulsion to find Eleanor will drive you to madness or coma. You have no claim on her. Your design was among Rapture's greatest sins. And yet, you persist. Why?
Hareket bile ettirmedim ha. Aa, oyun bitti. Geçmiş olsun. Neyse daha yeni save almışım, sorun değil. Hemen geliyor. Geri geldim arkadaşlar. Şimdi ikinci kız kardeşi de kurtardık. Geriye kaldı 2 tane. Şöyle gözünüzün önüne bir daha bir save alayım da. Neyse. Kaç bölümdür? 3 bölümdür mü ne atmıyordu. Şimdi attı, yapacak bir şey yok.
Thank you.
Dedi.
These three are troublesome on my side.
Şurada bir tane daha küçük kız var.
Mr. B, don't make me carry you.
Bazen tanıyamadım onu ya.
Angels fall, the roses grow cold. Angels remember, so we remember.
Gel bakayım. Küçük kız.
This is where they bound us together, Father. Playing God. You were the only good thing that Rapture ever gave me.
Kapıda tahta kalıyormuş, tamamdır.
She was not meant to have a father, Delta. She was to be an heir to my life's work. And this is where they changed her, bonding her to you. The child she was died in this room.
Bunu da koyduk.
Thank you. Mother has destroyed Dr. Alexander. She tried to splice him into some kind of living saint who would calculate the common good and adhere to it tirelessly. But now he's become something unspeakable. Mother's philosophy is just as corrupt as Ryan's. By her standards, it would be better to have the entire world equally miserable than to allow us to strive in our own behalf. I have to get out of here.
We put our eldest sister through a new regimen of physical and mental conditioning and suited her up with modified protector equipment of my design. The younger ones have dubbed her a big sister. Sadly, this is a stopgap. Between rogue splicers and the aging of the girls, we'll run out of viable little sisters soon. After that, the surface may be our only source.
Ya nereden geliyor bunlar böyle? Tamam, oradan zıplayacağız, buradan çıkacağız.
I know you're in there. I know who you are, and you don't scare me. I'm ready. I'm ready. Why are you? Get away from here!
Neyse, o benim niye kapımı açtı, mal mı? Değil mi?
Who'd have thought? Me, of all people!
Visited Eve's garden today. It ended poorly. My seed, sold to the enemy. The motive of the whore as yet eludes me. But Atlas approaches. And come what may, I will not be made a slave. I wonder, in recording, do I confess? Just now,
All right, sport, time to feed the fish. Head on back to Alexander's tank and put those plants in.
Poor Gilbert. It was his will to die, Delta. To serve the majority by protecting them from his lunacy. Your entire journey here is based on your refusal to
Yine.
do the same. will you grant his request, knowing that he served the family?
Rebirth, huh? Sure, you live forever, but minus your body. I like my body, kid. I don't feature the idea of my memories and personality being stored in the head of some saintly child, like just one more dusty old book in the library.
I don't like the sound of that. For darkness! For the family!
Nerede? Orada kimse yoktu ki oğlum ya. Boş ver, bir şey olmaz.
Catchment system online.
Notice to all employees. Subject Delta is hereby dismissed. Escort him from the premises!
No. I don't want it. I can't resist. I'm
Boy, help me find Hello? Is someone in the hall? I wish I had. Where are Save you, filthy cur!
How dare you try to buy me out with this bribe, this penance, this sublime... God damn you, Delta!
Perfect, son. You reeled him in. Now, use that console there to take a gene sample. It should print up a genetic key automatically. You got the key to Lamb's hideout, sport. Eleanor's down there. Now just head out to the oxyfill station and use it.
It is done. The sample disposal button on the panel in front of you will administer a massive jolt of electricity to the tank. More than enough to kill me. Whatever I may say to dissuade you, do not listen. The man whose voice you hear now is long gone. As my mind fades, I find my thoughts turn to the suffering that Eleanor will be made to endure, and I am overcome with pity. But I can only offer my feeble prayers. Perhaps after my death, you can do more. Now, please, I ask you to grant me peace. Goodbye, my friend, and thank you.
Bir şey değil sevgili dostum. Bir dakika. 3 tane kız var. Birini almışım. Ne ara aldım bilmiyorum da. Burası bölüm sonu olsun. Bir sonraki bölüm, yani 7. bölüm yanlış değilsem, final olacak. Umarım BioShock 2'nin 6. bölümü de hoşunuza gitmiştir. Hoşunuza gittiyse beğenip abone olabilirseniz sevinirim. BioShock 2 Remastered'nin 7. bölümünde, yani finalinde görüşmek üzere. Sağlıcakla kalın. Bay bay.